what topic can we speak today? Srila Prabhupada. The highest for the most fallen. So I'm the most fallen here. So I can decide. Maybe we can try Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise we have. So these are intimate talkings of our Param Gurudev, Nityalila Vaisnava Vishnupada Paramananda Vicharya, Astota Sadasi Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. There are question and answers. Yes, the question is asked. Who can understand the activities of a devotee? Srila Prabhupada says on this, those who pursue the etiquette and instructions of the devotees of the Lord without any duplicity can understand their activities by means of mercy of devotees, of unfathomable characters. Others can not understand the movements of the devotees by any means. The character of a Vaishnava can never be comprehended by empirical knowledge. The devotee cannot be properly assessed by external behavior pattern at all times. If by luck we get the opportunity of observing the character of the devotee in a mood of service, fondness, only then there will be well-being. The measuring tendency by the empirical knowledge causes inconvenience to the jivas. So basically, we cannot understand the activities, and by pure soul, and for what reason, why he is acting like this and acting like this. He maybe himself do not know, because he is surrendered soul. He is surrendered to a Supreme Lord. And means he has given his body, his mind, his Atma to him. And the Lord is acting through him, he uses him. This would be our original position, every one of us. But because of our desire to be separated, to imitate the Lord, we want to control, to enjoy that, because we have forgotten him and we are under the laws of this material nature. So everything one acting in the material world, it is can be calculated or is clearly seen by a devotee, by a real Vaishnava. But we cannot see his activities because we cannot move on this plane where the Supreme Lord is. On this, it is far beyond the bodily conception and the mental conception, and even the Atma, Jivatma, the soul conception. So all these things are hidden to us and can only be experienced by surrender, by accepting our position, our original position. So are the sermons of Sri Gurudev to be discussed every day? Srila Prabhupada says on this, the spiritual master is the greatest among all the Vaishnavas. One should hear the sermons of the spiritual master eternally. If any job is done without discussing and hearing his instructions every day, dangerous miseries are surmounted. One should not imitate Guru and Vaishnavas or associate with unsaintly persons. They have to be followed. We should cultivate the association of those in whose hearts the Supreme Lord resides, devotee and non-devotee, liberated and conditioned. Perfect and imperfect are not the same. Just as unboiled rice cannot be taken. So when the rice is boiled and it is cooled, it becomes fit for consumption. Similarly, the company of perfected, realized souls is most essential and auspicious. Is there any question on these topics?
When one is not able to listen to his Gurudev like on a daily basis, here the Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur is saying that we should listen or every day to the sermons of Srila Gurudev. So when one is not able to listen, it means like to listen to remember, or is that also considered as?
We have to try to hear from bona fide Vaishnava. This is as I told before, who is the Adi Guru? Who is the original Guru? is Krishna. So one who is surrendered to him, he is acting according to Krishna's order. The mood may be different, but the basis is absolutely dependent on the Supreme Lord, non-different. If he is a bona fide, if he is surrendered, then they will all say the same thing. We are reading Srila Prabhupada. We can read or hear from our Gurudev. We can hear from Srila Sridhar Maharaj. There are so many pure souls. So all, not so many, but there are many, but they must all speak the same truth. Means the authority of everything is Guru, Sadhu, and the Shastra. So if somebody speaks against the Shastric injunctions, then we should be careful. Because this has to be like one. The Shastric incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Especially Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord himself on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So if you change something, if you speculate on this, and you think this is wrong or this is right, then you are not a surrendered soul. Then one should not. One has to be pure, absolutely pure in heart, and surrendered his life to the Supreme Lord and act according to his desire. It means we turn off our computer between the ears. Because he is always talking with. He has always arguments, he has always some other ideas. But the reality, we have to live in the reality, not in a dream world. Now we're living in a dream world. What do you say?
Yes, Maharaj. Sometimes I like it also.
Yes, that's because you are here. I mean, in the material world.
And Maharaj, have you come out from this attachment?
By realizing the reality. Reality means birth, disease, old age, death. So you are young, you think, I can conquer the whole world. Wait a little bit. This is illusion. This is Maya. That what is not. That is an imagination of my mind. It is not like this. We all have to follow the nature's law. And this is Krishna's law. We are not meant for enjoying. We are meant for giving pleasure to the Supreme Lord. And then we will understand what real enjoyment is. Eternal. So for this we have to learn. And we get some beating in the material world. This is blessing of the Lord. If you think everything goes and I am so good and I am so perfect, then you are cursed. You cannot buy happiness and peace with money. It is not possible. Our heart, we have to understand where we belong. This anxiety that you will get old, you will get sick, you will die, is always there, and you try to cover it with as much sense gratification. Is this not schizophrenic? I know that I will get old, I will know that I will get sick, I know that I will die. And when one moment comes, I come close to that, then I'm shocked. What is this? How can it be? So I must realize this at any moment.
You see, just came into mind, if you go on some university where young people, students are there, with full plans, ideas, motivation, desire to get all, how to say, fulfillment of desire and to get perfection, to get material enjoyment, and we present them this conclusion, what is come like reality, two different worlds, usually like two atomic bombers come, who can accept, only some fortunate soul who is really fortunate.
Many lifetimes we have to develop, to practice this. And one goes to many lifetimes, and in the subconscious area, we will carry with us what we have experienced in the past life. So some can hear this or accept this easier. For some it's very difficult. Some cannot at all hear. They will just run away when they hit something like this. For them this is a dream world, what we are speaking. But those who have experience, life experience for many lifetimes, they may see, maybe. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to get old. And when you go deeper, nobody wants to take part in this place here. But where's the university who teaches it? Who teaches you these things? They avoid it like poison. They want to live in an illusion, everything will be perfect, everything I will attain. This is the material world, this is what we call Maya. This is not reality. It's like a dream. In a dream also you think, oh, now I'm enjoying, oh, I'm falling down, oh, somebody is haunting me. When you wake up and think, oh my God, what was this? And this is also a dream, this cross life, this world is arranged so that we can try to, Krishna is helping us to realize this is not the place where we belong to. We hope we are not belonging to this material world. We have our place in the transcendental plane. Eternally, no birth, no disease, no old age, no death. But we are not very enthusiastic to reach this, because we are so attached to this bodily satisfaction of the body and the mind, and even it doesn't work. Now we run and run. Even in old age, one can see they're running still for the men, the ladies, the ladies for the men. They want to enjoy. This is the life, what we call reality. This is real, they think. But in 50 years, in 100 years, nobody will know that you ever existed, including you.
Maharaj, what is on the end to pass all the exams?
If you have to go all this tests Krishna gives us, the conclusion is there must be some other place, because you will become inquisitive and you will start to search for these things. Because the Lord is sitting in the heart of all living beings. So when this question arises, sincerity and humility must be there. And the frustration of this material. Then we will get information. He will guide us. But you will be not conscious how this works in the beginning. But He will help us. I give you the chance, okay? You try. If you understand, okay, then go on. If you're not, then you go on your old way. You can decide. We have free will. It's very simple. It's very, very simple, very natural. We have decided the life we are experiencing now. We want it. Otherwise we would not be here. It's perfect law, karma. Action and reaction. Desire and desire will be fulfilled. But in this material world, you can desire eternal life and ever young. They try it now. You stay forever young. You see what comes out. Zombies. Old ladies run around like plastic, you know. What? Botox, I think it's called. It's terrible. It's non-natural thing. It's complete. We cannot see what happened in this material world. We are blind. We're becoming robots. Yeah, not even can think freely anymore. They tell you what to think, and then they have found this very special tool where they can control you. Mobile, no? It's still called mobile. Or
Smartphone, mobile.
well, yeah. They tell you what to think. This is bad and this is good. We are running. I was reading about 50, 60 years ago, one Aldous Huxley. I don't know if you know this. It's very famous at this time. And he was writing beautiful new schöne neue Welt, beautiful new world. And he was speaking about these things, that we all become robots and we all will be living in the normal world, and there's some living in the completely separate and controlling all this lower. And this was 60 years ago. And I was impressed and thought, my God, yes, this is what future may bring us, and everything it manifests like this. So I studied in my youth all this Shastric, all these Mayavadis and Buddhists and Greek philosophers, and but I ended with the Bhagavad Gita. This was for me a fascinating book. I was so attracted. So this is development. If in the past life we have done something already, we will be attracted to this kind of. We want to know more. We don't want to be just a puppet in this world and running, working like an ass whole life. Then it's not sure that you can survive when you're. But this is reality. And it gets worse and worse. There's no good reason to be optimistic. Oh. Okay, so we read one sentence more. Okay. How will the permanent well-being come about? Srila Prabhupada says the day we are after enjoyment and renunciation, although we thought to become considerably benefited, but our gain is very short-lived. But the service to Guru and Vaishnavas is long-standing. This brings eternal well-being. The service to Vishnu is done by the service to Guru and Vaishnavas. Although I have become an enjoyer to do fold of my past activities, yet, by the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, it can inform me that enjoyment and renunciations are not the spiritual religion. Rather, it is the religion of mental speculation. Although I am unqualified, but if I can do a little service to Guru and Vaishnavas, only then I will be able to become qualified. There's no other way for being qualified or for attainment of well-being than the service to Guru and Vaishnavas. At the beginning, we cannot know how to do service to Vishnu. By comparative judgment, I understand that the service to the devotee of Lord of Vishnu is greater than service to Vishnu. Although we do not yet, or we do not get any kind of trace of Vishnu in this world, if we can serve those who serve Vishnu, we come to know how to serve Vishnu. There's no ground for being disappointed, because it is not possible to know the matter of service to the Godhead by empiric knowledge. The Godhead is a super-mundane entity. Those who are engaged in the service of the transcendental entity are also divine substances. So the service to the supermundane is not unknown, inscrutable or indirect to them. The service to the transcendental entity is a direct perception of the service, plumed spirit soul of the supramundane devotees of the Lord. So one must come in connection, one must be connected with the Supreme Lord. Only those who have attained this higher relationship, personal relationship, they can help us. They can open the door to the transcendental plane. Easy?
I am happy that these two fortunate souls are listening this Katha of Srila Prabhupada. You understand English?
Yeah.
Yes, you can follow some.
Yeah.
It will stay with you. Even if you come against next life, you will come again in the temple. You will continue hearing. Radhe, Radhe. So, is anything more to say? Anything clear?
Actually, Maharaj, I had a question before. I still have. If it's necessary to get troubles in this world to come on another platform or to come out from this world, if it's necessary to get punished or to be, frustrated from this world.
If you go on like this, you run for all kind of enjoyment in this material world. You will never go away, because you think this is heaven. Of course you will have to die. Die is, you cannot avoid it, so this is some troubles we will meet. You will get sick perhaps, you will get old, then all your desires will fade away. Maybe you get frustrated because nothing worked. All your plans, all your desires were just in the mind. But in a filthy world, it did not attain, even if you attain it. You think this Musk, what is the name of the others? Bill Gates, or this. They can buy everything they want. But you think they are more happy? They can also only eat as much as normal people. And even the lowest class of people here, they can have sex with, I don't know. I always remember these things in my early years when I was in India, living in South India, Rameshwaram. It was a world like 5,000 years ago. There were no cars at this time on this small island before, in the south of India. And they're living like in Stone Age, like in the Vedic times, very beautiful. In the morning I watched all the ladies coming with the water pots going to the well in the middle of the village, carrying, and they were talking, and they were laughing, and so happy people. I never saw this. And the children, so natural, such a beautiful laughing. And the men, they went out with the cows to the, very peaceful, you know. They had no stress. I always remember in every village I went, even in Bengal and the other, to the villages, they're sitting on the street, you know, with a neem twig between there. For 2 hours they're cleaning their teeth. No hectic, very peaceful. And I thought, what these people have much more understood than the Westerners. When I come on the airport, I saw people running and hectic and shouting there and this, and completely mad, more or less. I thought, no, I know this is not the life I want. Artificial life, show. If you get such experience once, then you start thinking about maybe, maybe not. Because the Westerners, Gaudiya, normal Westerners, they think the same thing when they go to the streets here. They think every lady or every man is an object for me to enjoy. Everything is meant for my enjoyment. But they were just living. Peacefully. So, after a few months, I moved to the temple. Then I come back. So now we can close. You pray that Krishna is helping you and shows you the reality. It's better than to, when you're blessed with this desire to enjoy this world. This is not blessing. This is a curse. It means you have done some offense. If this is between your ears, whatever you do, at the end I must enjoy. This is not the proper understanding. Let the Lord enjoy. Because we are part of Him. When He is happy, then you will be perfectly happy. You will not even have idea to do anything in this material world for your enjoyment. This is all low class. So sorry, I go a little deeper. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Bhavistam Vishnupada Brahmahamsa Brahmacharya Astotra Shakti Srimad Bhakti Vaisnava Goswami Maharaj Vitai Guru Pranani Krishna